Hey, David Price here, and today in this video I want to go over why I started a Skool group. So if you know what Skool is, it's Skool, right? That's how they spell Skool. But basically it's like a social media platform, but it's for like learning, right? So you could go there, you could join a community. Some communities are free, some communities cost money. And now when you get in that community, there might be different things. There might be some virtual meetups. They might do some in-person meetups. They have a calendar. There's courses. Someone might have some courses. And then it's also, you have like the feed kind of like Facebook where people can ask questions, comment, put posts and stuff like that. So I recently started a Skool community, and the reason why, I want to go over why. And a few weeks ago, I was just like really sitting there and like trying to think about like, what is my vision? What do I really want to accomplish? And that stuff changes, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, like your vision should continue to evolve, right? Your vision should continue to evolve. Like what you want for yourself, your business, your health, your finance, all that stuff should continue to evolve, right? You shouldn't just be chasing the same thing. Hopefully you accomplish that and move forward. So I really thought about my vision. I'm like, dude, what would be cool? Like, I've done a lot, right? So one, I learned how to sell myself, right? Learn how to build a business, learn how to build an agency, learn how to create passive income, learn how to do a lot of really cool things for myself. But then I look at like, all right, that's fun, but I want to continue this journey. So I help people learn how to sell, right? I help people become top producers in insurance selling. I help people build 7-figure agencies. I've helped people cumulatively make $1 million, right? Cumulatively make $1 million bucks. So I helped a lot of things, right? Still some stuff, right? I want to help someone make $1 million in 1 year. I think right now I'm about $500,000 a year. And listen, I open doors, I help guide, right? Some doors, but they do the work, right? I don't ever want to take credit on that, right? They're the ones that definitely do the work. But ultimately, I'm like, oh, cool. How cool would it be if I could help people with every single step that they have to accomplish to go from like, I don't know anything about insurance. I'm not licensed yet. Like I need to get my insurance license, to like getting their license and that, to being a producer, agency owner, building a business, then building a business like on autopilot, right? To where, you're making $1 million a year profit passively, right? And then to the point to like where like you get to that spot where you're like, you know what? I want to exit. I want to sell this business, and I help every single spot along the way. And then maybe I'm the person, right? Maybe you're like, hey Dave, I want to sell my business now. And since I like know the processes, I know the systems, I helped coach you, now there's like trust built on both sides. Maybe I'm the person who buys it, or I help you sell it. So I thought it'd be really cool to bring people through that whole thing. So I'm like, cool, how do I do that? Where do I do that? And I look at my ecosystem, and I look at all these communities I have, right? So, first off, there's obviously like my Facebook public profile, right? People have access to me on that. They have access to me on Instagram, TikTok, right? And I people message me all the time. But obviously that's every single person, right? So then I'm like, all right, well, what else do I have? Well, I have my Facebook group, We Are Insurance Agents. Now, this is a free group, right? So, it doesn't take a lot for someone to join a free group. Their interest level, who knows where it's at. To me, it's a great place. It's a great community for sure. And we put a bunch of value out there. We do Thursday calls. Where I interview people. We did a really good one yesterday, which was really awesome. We got a lot of value for that. I actually went about an hour long because it was really good. But then we have my YouTube channel, right? Obviously we get to see, hear, and learn, but it's not really interactive. Like you put some comments in, but it's not interactive. So I'm like, what if I make a paid community? What if I make a paid community so I know the people in there are serious, right? They're serious. They want to learn, right? Because what I learned too is when you give a lot of stuff out for free, people don't use it, right? People don't use it, right? So what if I made a paid community, and right now I'm doing it $9 a month, right? I'm going to raise the price. I was thinking when I hit about 100 members, we'll raise the price. Might do it before, I'm not sure. But right now, we're going to do it at $9 a month. And in that community, it's obviously going to be smaller, right? Smaller than the Facebook group, smaller than trying to message me on Facebook or Instagram, that's a lot harder place, where I'll be really in tune to try to answer you. And eventually, I already already put a course in there, right? So there's a course, and it started at the foundation, right? So I was like, what is the most important first step that everyone should go through, right, to get to that step? Because everyone wants to I would love to sell my business for $20 million. Love to sell my business for $100 million, right? But you got to do the steps, right? So the first step, I created a mindset course. I believe it's 8 modules, right? And to me, I think about my own process. Like, what did I do first? How did I get where I'm at? What did I do first, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create the pillars and take you through the process, each step along the way to hopefully get you to that spot to where you actually have a business that you can sell, and hopefully I could be part of that, or you can sell to someone else, whatever it is. And I think that would be a really good spot, right? Obviously I have my agency, right? They have a ton of access to me, and I'm always helping them. But there's some people that they like the company they're at. They want to work there, and that's cool. I want to help you too, right? So this is going to be that spot where I help you too. And then I think it'll be a lot of fun. So if you're interested, it's skool.com/insurance. Like I said, right now it's $9 a month. I think you even get a 7-day free trial, right? So you could sign up, get yourself a 7-day free trial. The link for it will also be in the description. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to be in there every single day, answering questions, trying to help you, trying to provide value, and I'll continue to keep on creating courses, right? So we created the mindset course. We had some people go through it that said they loved it. So now I'm working on outlining the next course. So that is why, right? Why I decided to create a school community. Ultimately, I want to help more people. Obviously, $9 a month isn't going to change my life at all. Literally, I could put 1,000 people on there and make $9,000 a month. It's not going to change much with my life, right? So this is just a way to gauge your seriousness. Because the last thing I hate doing is giving out free information that does. I'll give free information, but when I give free information, no one acts on that. It's no fun. It's like you're just talking to a wall, right? So this is a chance that you can pay to play, $9. Cheaper than a coffee a month. I'm sure I can teach you how to make an extra $9 a month. So awesome. I hope I get to see you inside.